What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. This is a reaction to Valentino coming back on social media after taking a very small break. Here's what he has to say. Let's just get straight to it.
First of all, I want to start this video off by saying that I apologize for everybody involved in this situation because of me. Right now, the public perception of me is unbelievably overwhelming.
Let me start by saying that it has been a crazy what's been going on. The drama that has unfolded, it has been extremely crazy. Lou has a past, and everybody loves Domo, so everybody pretty much try to protect her, and because of what happened before. But when Jayla stepped out, when she came out and she had all these receipts, she had all these she had all these evidence of everything that's been going on, all the text messages that's been going back and forth. And I guess it's just like now everybody is like, I guess, turning on to him because it's just like, yo, what are you doing? What's going on? You doing this again? But he's taking up to social media. He uploaded this video, of course, to let us know how he feels. And some of the things that he's said, I do genuinely feel that maybe he means it. But the best thing that he's doing right now is taking a break from social media for until everything dies out. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe he's just doing it just for the attention, for sympathy, for people to feel sorry for him. But let's just hope it's all good and well.
Right now, I know that my intentions are not lining up with my actions. I never wanted to hurt anybody. But the only person that I've cared about in this whole situation has been me. I've been very selfish. I've been very naive.
Now, I was never much of a fan, only because I portrayed this picture of him of being an asshole, being the type of person that just uses people just to get where he has to get, which I understand. But not all of us from New York are like that at all, because I am also from New York, but we're not all of us are like that. But genuinely, I do feel that he means what he's saying for the first time. I don't know, it's just something in his voice. And then again, like Jayla said and all the others, that he is a smooth talker. He does know how to get out of situation. But what I feel that I genuinely feel that he actually means what he's saying this time. I don't know, I'm not no therapist, I'm not no expert or anything, but it's just like the tone of his voice, the expression on his face, and I guess he truly genuinely sees that, yo, what I'm doing is really messed up. Like, yo, I'm really I keep messing up back and forth, like one mess up after another, and I hope that he's able to actually really, really stop and look at everything from what it is and what's really going on and better himself. But he does seem like really like he means what he's saying. I don't know, but you guys let me know. You guys comment, let me know. Do you feel that what he's saying is the honest truth, or do you feel that he's just doing this off petty just to get everybody back on his good side? But I feel that he actually mean it this time. Really, really mean it. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
And I also want to be as real with myself as I could possibly be about this. My approach to this situation has just been off. I tried to run away from it. I tried to neglect it. I tried to act like it never happened. I even tried to deactivate my whole Instagram. But I feel like within that time, I had to take a step back and come to an understanding and just ask myself, why is this happening?
Now, after the situation occurred, he deactivated all his social media, which is honestly a very smart thing to do, because it's like now everybody is talking, a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of reaction, a whole this, a whole that. So the best thing in right now, he didn't seem like a good guy, like even though Domo is definitely like on his side, she's fighting for him, she's sticking up by him and everything, like I understand that she do like him, whether it's for friends or more, but right now the way we see him is not in a good way, so him taking a break from social media is one of the best thing right now. Something that it's okay to do, like find yourself, just like I said, let everything die off. And the best thing he's doing right now is making this apology video and just keeping us posted. And then again, like I said, I just hope that he really means it. But he did reactivate everything. His social media, his Instagram is back up again. If you didn't know, once he deactivated it, it was literally, you couldn't find him at all. His Twitter, Facebook, everything is back up. Yes, he does have a song coming out. Him and Domo made 2 songs also. So I'm guessing that's coming out in the future or whatever. But he did take a break, and he needed that. So something that other people need to do, But
Why are you in this situation again? I had to really take a deep look at myself and understand what issues I'm dealing with. It's nobody else's fault. This has nothing to do with anybody else but me.
What I feel about this is that Lou knows exactly what he's doing. He's a grown man. He knows exactly what he's doing. And sometimes a narcissist, I guess that's what they portrayed him as. When a person like that, they so used to doing the wrong thing, it becomes a natural reflex. So what I mean by that is he's constantly using people. He's constantly looking for the next hits up because when he from one of his video when he shot his shot with Domo, he was not following her. So which means like yes, her page is open because she's a public figure, she's a YouTuber. But he wasn't following her until then when he started, when he shot his shot and sent her the message and everything. I mean, maybe it was before and then he unfollowed her and then just to follow her again to make the video, whatever the case is. But he does have a serious problem, like real problem. I just wish that a lot of other men will see that in themselves, like, oh, I keep hurting this person, I keep doing this to this person, I keep doing that, I keep doing that, maybe I need to stop, maybe I need to change. And that's the first step. You have to face the issue, you have to face your problem, you have to face the reality of how you really are, and to change for the better. It's either that or karma will bite you in the ass, like really take a big bite. But he sees that he has a problem, so that's good. I just hope he seeks therapy to better himself, because if you want to have a future in music and to be like an icon, to be a role model, you have to change, Lou. Like, you literally have to change and be a better person. Don't sign up to use everybody. Don't agree to make certain videos or do certain storyline or whatever the case is, just to better yourself, to better your career. Yes, it's going to help, but at the same time, you're going to get a lot of backlash for that. You don't want that. This is not the first time that this happened to you, and it's going to happen again if you don't change, and let's just hope for the best, all right?
Because if I would have been honest, if I would have never been naive, if I would have just took a different approach, maybe the situation would have been different. So I feel like I had to take some time out for myself to realize what lesson can I learn from this.
The main lesson you can learn, I'm going to say, is don't do it again. That's it. How you get better with stuff like that is when you make a mistake once, acknowledge the mistake, see what you did wrong, see how it hurt other people, see the bad side onto it, and change. That's it. Easy as that. Just change little by little, and next thing you know, you will be forgiven eventually, but you have to truly mean it. You can't just make videos just so people can feel sorry for you. You cannot do that, So to genuinely get better, you have to take that big step. You want to be a better person. At the end of the day, there's a lot of teenagers, a lot of kids that's following you guys, and you have to set an example. You have to set an example. It's not right, the way you treat people and stuff like that, but change's coming, right? Let's hope for it.
I live a different life from a lot of other YouTubers. For me, I grew up in the hood. I grew up with the mentality of you gotta go and you gotta get it.
Now, I have the same mentality, but I also believe in working hard. Hard work, it does pay off. Never try to take the easy way out. When you try to take the easy way out, trust me, there's bound to be a wall. There's bound to be something that pretty much like give you a huge step back. Work hard. Everything is going to play out the way it's supposed to. What's meant to happen will happen. With you trying to take an easy way out, that was not the way to go. I grew up in the hood too, and I've had a different lifestyle than other people. But you have to work hard. You have to work hard. You want to have genuine followers. You want to have people that's going to stick around no matter what, that's going to watch whatever you put up because of the type of person that you are. The reason why a lot of people fell in love with Domo is because she's just, she was a good person. Well, she's a good person. She has a good heart and everything. But it's just that at the end of the day, she's easy to use, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is I don't mean nothing bad by that. What I mean by that she's easy to use is that she's such a nice person. She believes in helping other people. She believes in, like, if I'm making it, I want you to make it too. If I could help you by any means necessary, I'm going to help you. If you want to, make a fake story, we could do that. I like you. I hope you like me back. She's too good. She has too good of a heart, and I guess people tend to use that. And I had to learn that the hard way myself. But Lou, you gotta change. You gotta change. And not just him, all of us that has, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. He's not perfect. Damo's not perfect. Jayla's not perfect. Nobody in this situation, or nobody is perfect at all. But if you're willing to fix your mistakes, trust me, things will get so much better from now on.
And you gotta be a beast. I feel like that is the reason why I'm here, because with that mentality, I felt like I just acted very heartless, just acted cold. And that to me right now, coming into an understanding, that is not the way to go. What clout chasing to y'all, what desperation to y'all, what that is to y'all, to me, is just survival. It's the way I know how to survive. I'm just out there trying to get it.
There's nothing wrong with trying to get it, trying to make it, try to, get that come up. There's nothing wrong with that. but you got to stay true to yourself, and you got to stay true to the fan. You have, at the end of the day, it's all about the fan, because without the fans, without the subscribers, you're nothing. We're nothing without them, you know? They the one that's giving you the views. They the one that's giving you the likes. They the one that's giving you the share. They're the ones that's reacting to your videos, and at the end of the day, you're the one that's making the money. So if you're dishonest with us, if you're dishonest with them, then it's just like you disrespecting yourself and you disrespecting them. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna give you guys whatever you want to see. I'm just gonna play you guys. I'm just gonna lie to you guys. And guess what? When the truth comes out, which the truth always does, everybody's gonna leave. You know, that's the one thing that you do not want. But don't make it an excuse. Oh, where I'm from and this and that. You did not come from poverty. You did not come from, you know, so deep, low, down in the dirt. You know, you did not come from that. You know, something got to change. Something got to change. But like I said before and earlier on, I do believe that he sincerely means what he's saying. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that continues.
I live in a different situation, but I feel like that's not to justify anything. Those actions that I've taken because of my mentality that way have led me here to realize that that was my low point in the situation, was the fact that I could really like somebody, and I could be really involved with somebody. That person could really like me. You could spend, you know, a lot of time together, and all of a sudden I would end up choosing business over that person, or a collaboration with somebody else. Whatever it is, I ended up choosing something that has to do with work instead of something that has to do with somebody that actually has feelings for me.
And sadly, this is where a lot of men goes wrong. A lot of men goes wrong. Right at that part. They would treat someone bad that's like, will give them the world, that will do everything for them, love them, care for them, cater to them. I mean, you got to think about it this way. Like, nobody is perfect, right? So with everything, with a good woman, nobody's gonna be perfect. So there's gonna be argument, there's gonna be jealousy, there's gonna be small little thing, misunderstanding and stuff like that. But if you really like the person, if the person truly, genuinely like you, why mess that up? Why not choose them over anything else? Because at the end of the day, it's all about happiness. It would have been something beautiful, you know. But it's like now you mess that up, and it's just like hard for people to believe what he's saying now. It's like very, very hard. We want to believe him. We want to trust him. We want to have that good guy, like he's Louis a good guy, we want that, you know. But it's very hard, because it's like he chose his career and everything, which is fine. But if you have somebody that's going to help you with your career, why use them? Why disrespect them, talk bad about them? Sure, if anything, you should make them your everything, your number one. You know, you have it all, you had it all right there. But it's just like now people don't know who to trust. Do we trust this person? Do we trust that person? Do we believe this person telling the truth? It's just like now everything is much harder. If you would have kept it 100, you know, kept it real in the beginning, all this would have been avoided and everything would have been fine. You know, drama do sell. Drama do get you the everything that you need, the views and everything like that. But it's not gonna keep them around. It's not gonna keep the fans around, because right after the drama dies out, guess what? They move on to the next person that has drama. That's pretty much what it seems like. But sometimes we have to stop and think, if I really like this person, why am I hurting them? Why am I going this route to hurt them? It's not right, you know? We have to start changing. We have to start treating each other better. That's the only way.
So I feel like that was my low point. I feel like that's when I had to now come to an understanding once again that just like I was willing to go to that extent to benefit me, to benefit my career. And that's a mistake, because that is a selfish act. That's just, I feel like that was my low point.
Admitting that you're wrong is the first step, like I said. So I would say kudos to you on that part. But where do you go from here? You've done so much damage. You're like literally deep into the damage. The one thing that I didn't understand is that when he made the video with Domo, it's gonna be at the end, in the end screen. They said that they've been talking for a couple of months. Now, if you look back on Jayla's videos list, it was about a month ago, which at that time was February, which was, you know, around Valentine's Day. He was with her. They was going out on dates. Now, if he told Domo that they was breaking up, they broke up and everything, it just doesn't make sense. If you broke up with somebody, why is it that you still have videos with them recently, but you said you and this person have known each other or have been kicking it for a couple of months now? So it's just like, that didn't make sense to me. That didn't add up. So I'm guessing now you know that you got to understand that your fans, your subscribers are going to investigate. They're going to search what you said. Does this story add up? Remember, subscribers does a better job. They do a better job better than the FBI. So they will find things out way before you do. So good thing that you come out, because you either put your story out or they find out themselves. And you want your story to be heard from you, from the truth, rather than somebody else digging something up and then now they come up with something else. And so you coming up and doing this is a good thing. And like I said, I just hope you really mean it. That's all.
And throughout this whole situation, I've come to an understanding that I haven't created any boundaries for me and my business, for me and my personal life. I haven't created any boundaries when it comes to business, when it comes to work.
If you just want to collab with someone just for business purposes, then leave it as that. Leave it as that. Don't try to make it seem like something totally different, like y'all have feelings, y'all in love, and all that extra stuff. Don't do that. Just keep it real. That's it. That's all. Just be genuine, and trust me, you will have the right followers. You would have the right producers who wants to look at you. You would have the right advertising. You would have the right everything. But lying and dishonesty honestly doesn't get you anywhere at all. At all. I'm guessing now he's starting to learn that things is grass. The grass is not always greener on the other side when you're lying. You know, when you're faking everything, it's not. So
If I'm getting physically involved with business when it comes to work, if I'm getting physically involved with people that I'm working with, I feel like that's just is gonna create more issues, and it has created more issues with me. Mixing business with pleasure, I'm coming to an understanding that now it's not something that is ideal. It shouldn't be ideal for me, because it's not gonna lead me in the right direction for my future. It's just gonna always be constant. It's gonna be a rough atmosphere trying to figure out what feelings I have for somebody when our foundation was just business.
this is why they say that men and women cannot be friends. So it's like you want it to be just about business, but then somehow in between, somehow in the mix, you end up falling for that person. And now, you know how they say never mix business with pleasure? It's a thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because when one thing goes wrong, everything else falls off. Like everything else like messes up. And right now you are on the hot seat. Extremely hot volcano hot seat. And you gotta think, if you would have thought before that, damn, that could really mess up my career, that could really mess up my business, that could really mess up my music, that could really make me lose subscribers, that could really, like, let me, before you do something, anybody, now this is not just referring to Lou, but this is for everybody, Domo, Jada, you that's watching, myself, everybody. Action speaks louder than words, right? But think before you act. Before you do something, before you go and say something, anything, play everything out in your head. Think twice, like, why would this happen? What could happen if this happened? What could happen if I said this and that? That could save you a whole crap load of trouble, of issues, of that stuff that's actually going on right now. So, it's just really sad, honestly.
On a personal note, I definitely haven't created boundaries. There's a lot of things that I've been through in my personal life, in my personal love life, that I have not gotten over.
We all been through things. I've been through it. I'm still dealing with stuff. But that's not gonna have me go and start talking to somebody or start faking a relationship with somebody just so I could feel better just so I could feel better. Self-love is the number one love. First off, you gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else. All them issues that you had that's going on, whether you've been hurt before, so now you're just like, you know what, F it, I'm going to hurt everybody else that comes along. Like, I've been hurt, so therefore everybody else is gonna get hurt too. It doesn't work like that. Karma has its way of taking care of those who hurt you, and you don't need to don't do that. Don't do that, because you're going to end up hurting the wrong person in the process of trying to better yourself, of trying to make yourself feel good, and you're going to hurt the wrong person.
I feel like I'm still battling. Like I'm dealing with people really fast. And I'm constantly trying to jump into other things, trying to basically, it's like I'm not knowing what I'm doing. It's like I'm not sitting back, and I'm not trying to understand why these things are happening. I'm just going for it because I'm trying to fulfill a void.
That means you have a real problem. You have a real problem. There's nothing wrong with seeking, going to a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. But you do have a real issue that you need to fix first before you could try to talk to somebody else, before you could try to engage with somebody else, or whatever the case is. Fix yourself first, because if not, you might end up so deep in some shit where you cannot recover from that. So you have a chance now. Get off the internet for a while. Take a little break. When you come back, hopefully you go seek therapy and do what you gotta do and just self love. Fix everything that needs to be fixed. But you do have a real issue. You have a real problem, which is normal. Nobody is perfect. A lot of us are dealing with stuff. A lot of us have skeleton in our closet. So once you start facing these kind of things, then you could be a better person. But for now, just think before you act.
That I felt for about 3 years and a half. Like, being lonely is not something that I want to be. I want to jump in a relationship. And if the relationship has to do with YouTube, then thank God. And I feel like I can see right through that. I feel like a lot of people see right through that. I'm constantly trying to feel something that, for me, I can only feel if I understand myself, if I love myself.
What it sounds like is I know a lot of you guys would say, he's a cutie, he's not a bad looking guy. I feel that he doesn't love himself. Is I don't That's not a mean thing to say, but which is normal. A lot of people, like, they really don't love themselves, so they don't know what love is like. They don't know what that feels. And when somebody comes up, when somebody comes in their life and somebody's like loving them the right way, somebody's doing all the right thing, and they're just like, I guess they probably get scared and they just end up messing that up. I honestly don't think that he loves himself as much yet. Enough. He doesn't love himself enough for him to start loving somebody else or start taking interest in somebody else. It has to start with you. It got to start with us. Love yourself first, then love others. Fix up here. Fix your mentality. Fix yourself. Stop jumping into one relationship to another, one person to another. Don't do that. But you need to start loving yourself. Start being proud of yourself. Start doing the right thing.
Can't nobody fill a void for me that God can't fill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't continue to search for something that it consists of me loving myself first. So I feel like just creating boundaries from now on, understanding that things won't work. Jumping around to people trying to lash on and hang on.
Dear Lou, dear guys, dear everybody, stop using people. Karma's gonna bite you in the ass. Karma's gonna bite you in your booty. Stop it. Stop jumping from one person to another person to another person to another person, making this person fall in love with you, making that person fall in love with you, saying the right thing and doing the right thing to that person. That's going to hurt you in the long run. It really is. You will pass out on the opportunity of your wife, of the person, of the love of your life. Why? Because you're messing, because you decided to be a bad person and you messed up. And guess what? You pushing that person away from you. You using that person, and you never know. There's everyone for everyone, right? There's someone for everyone. And you don't want that someone to be the person that you had the opportunity to be with for the rest of your life, potentially, and you messed that up. So that's one thing that we don't think about. We will pass on other people. We'll be with somebody, everything will be nice, and then we start messing up. Why? If you're not happy with someone, don't be with them. If you want to use someone, or whatever your intention is, let them know up front. If they're with it, then okay. If they're not with it, then pursue and move on.
Because I want them to make me temporarily happy, when in reality I want to be happy longevity wise. I want to be happy later on in my life. I don't want to just be happy right now, for me. So I feel like right now I don't need to be dealing with anything or anybody. I need to be dealing with me. I need to be soul searching with me.
I would say the first step is coming on here and, addressing your fans and your subscribers. Second step would be to apologize to everyone that you hurt personally. You don't need to make a video about that. You don't need to let us know that you did that. They need to know that you genuinely apologize and you genuinely, you want to be back on everybody's good side, but you genuinely want to mean it, So it's just too much going on right now. By the way, guys, doesn't Glue look like somebody's old uncle with the hat? Somebody's uncle. But nah, gotta change. You gotta change. You gotta be the change. You want to treat people how you want them to treat you. Because if the table was flipped and you are the one that people were using and stuff, it will hurt a lot. It will hurt a lot. So whether Domo's sticking up for him or not, whatever the case is, which you probably know the truth or whatever's going on, self-love is the best love first. Love yourself first, then love somebody else. Be good to one another. Why hurt other people? Why? Why? What's the amusement on that? Like, what? Boy.
And understanding why I got here. That's my biggest mission right now. Ain't nobody gonna make me happy. Can't nobody do anything for me except for me. If I understand that I gotta love myself first and I gotta know my worth, that's where I'm at.
Again, I want to say congrats. He's on the right path. I really hope he means it, and this is not just a sympathy video so everybody can feel bad for him. Like, oh no, he left. Oh, we miss him. I hope it's not. I hope he really means everything that he's saying. I really hope so, cause it took me a while. Like everything that he's saying, I was also in similar situation-ish, but not really. You know, I was with somebody and stuff, right? And things just happened. Things happen. But I just really hope that he sees himself as being better. So
I see that there's a lot of timelines overlapping each other. A lot of people saying a lot of things. A lot of people thinking I'm evil, that I'm this really bad person.
the reason they think that is because you have a past. Your past, if alright, people make mistakes, yes, but if you do it once, okay, forgiven. If you do it twice, what the hell? If you keep doing it, yo, dude, it's not a mistake anymore. That's you doing that intentionally now. You're doing that on purpose. So you can't blame us. You can't blame your subscribers or whatever for feeling the way that they feel, for saying the thing that they're saying, because you have a past. And it's like when it comes to Lou, it's like automatically, like you could search Lou and then you find asshole, you find ignorant, you'll find user, you find cloud chaser, you find all the negative things, right, attached to your name. And it's not our fault. It's what you put out, and it's how you act, and that's how we take it. That's just how it goes. We want you to be a better person. We want you. Everybody thought, left everything alone. Everybody thought you and Domo were really cute together. We left it alone of the fact that, at first, your past and everything. But then once this unfolded, it's just like, you know what? He really is an asshole. So we really do hope you do change. We really do hope that you do change for a better person. You're not a bad looking guy at all. A lot of people will agree with me. You're not a bad looking guy. But it's not physical. It's not what's on the outside that makes you a good person, but it's what's on the inside, your heart. Treat people better. Don't use people,
And I understand how that may look, but I just feel like for me, it was just me making dumb decisions, not really thinking through exactly what I feel.
And this is where a lot of people goes wrong, right? They don't think before they act. They will act before they think. So it's like, hey, let me just do this. Who cares? Hey, let me just do that. Who cares? But then you don't think of the consequences. You don't think what if, what could happen, the possibility. You don't think about that, and that's the problem. So you treat people bad, it's gonna come back to you. You want to have good karma. You don't want to have bad karma. So guys, here's the rest of the things that he had to say. His video was pretty short, but like I said, at first we disliked them. I myself personally, I would say I disliked them because of his past and everything that I've been following. It's just I disliked them because of that. Then he came out with the video with Domo. I genuinely was happy for them. He seems happy. He seemed genuine. She seemed happy, and she was all on board with everything and all. Everybody warned her about him, and we want to go back to giving you a chance. There's nothing wrong with giving people chances, but if you genuinely mean that you want to change, that's good. If not, then guess what? It's gonna bite you in the ass, right in the booty hole. But here's the rest of what he had to say, guys. Just comment down below. Let me know your opinion on exactly how you feel. Do you guys forgive him? Are you guys going to forgive him? Or are you just like, what, whatever. You've said this before. You've done this before. And this is nothing new. This is just you being you. So what do you guys really feel about his situation? Comment down below. You could go check out some of his page. Check out some of the stuff. Some of his posts. Also, if you want to go check out Jayla's video, you could go check that out. And you could go check out Domo's videos. It's, so just you guys let me know how do you really feel. Do you forgive him? Because that's pretty much what he's asking for. He's asking for forgiveness and that he wants to work on himself. So do you forgive him? So I'm going to let him continue the rest of the video. But please don't forget to subscribe down below. Comment. Let me know how you guys feel.
My intentions were definitely not to hurt anybody. But I feel like I wasn't thinking about anybody else but myself. I feel like in this situation I didn't think about anybody. And I've acted very childish. I haven't handled things the way I feel I should have. I will be taking a break from social media, and I will be taking that break because take a break so I can work on myself. Thank you to everybody that has shown me love, that has shown me support throughout the last few days. For those of y'all, for those of us that we know the battle of depression and anxiety that we battle each and every day.
Why does it seem like all YouTubers that goes through stuff like this have depression and anxiety and all that mental illness? Why does it seem like every time something happens, all of a sudden, like, oh, you're sick, you're this, you're that? Why is that? I think truly is you guys have a real problem. It's okay to admit to it. Now, one thing I realized about the video is that it seems that he's just trying to clear his name. He didn't mention nobody else's name, which would have been a fine issue, which would have been fine. He didn't mention nobody's name. Everything is all about him. Now, I think he means it, but at the same time, I really don't think. I think that he's bullshitting us again. That's what it seems like. He didn't mention nothing about that fake storyline between him and Domo. He didn't mention anything about, oh, Jayla was lying or none of that. He didn't say none of that. Oh, you know, it's not true. Here's the truth. He didn't say none of that. Yes, that's your response. But according to his video, it seems like the storyline was real. Everything Jada was saying was the truth. And right now he's just trying to clear his name and screw everybody else. That's what it seems like. Like I said, you know, do we really believe you at this point? Do we believe anything that you're saying at this point? It's just, like I said, it seems like you're just clearing your name. So what about everybody else? Like, address everything that people have been saying. Address everything that Jayla said about you. You know, you're not mentioning that at all. So you guys let me know. How do you feel?
It's not an easy thing to deal with on top of everything that's going on, all the negativity. So thank you. And when I do return, I hope that you guys can keep rocking with me. And I hope that we could grow from this. Thank you to everybody once again. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.